What's happening with Trump behind the scenes right now is going to upend the global world order, and the BRICS nations are on notice that a strong American leader is back in charge instead of the weak-ass clowns that have been running things in Washington, D.C. So many pieces of the puzzle to put together, like Putin, Ukraine, China, Saudi Arabia, gold prices hitting an all-time high over the last 24 hours, Trump sending troops to the U.S. southern border, illegal immigrants running scared. So all of those things, I'm going to bring you up to speed on all of this here in a moment. So buckle up. This is so damn important. But first, Trump just posted this on social media. The most historic 100 hours in American history, he writes. The golden age of America begins right now. And then he posted this video along with it.
America will reclaim its rightful place as the greatest, most powerful, most respected nation on earth. I am with you. I will fight for you, and I will win for you.
He's actually correct. Never before in American history has a president implemented the sheer number of executive actions that he has within just the first 100 hours. No president has ever done this. Thanks to executive orders, all of our border agents making record numbers of apprehensions, massive ICE raids, sweeping up illegal immigrants all over the United States right now. These are criminals who've committed murder, and sanctuary cities let them run free. Just look at the new video out of Mexico showing them pouring across the Mexican border, going in the opposite direction. And a lot of these immigrants are yelling, F Trump.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
Trump, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
But it's much bigger than a Haitian criminal yelling F Trump. Trump has made massive geopolitical moves over the past 100 hours. They're getting us closer to ending the CIA-backed proxy war in Ukraine. Putin says he's ready to talk peace with Trump right now. That's because Trump's pressure on Saudi Arabia to ramp up oil production and invest heavily in the United States is a game changer.
And I'm also going to ask Saudi Arabia and OPEC to bring down the cost of oil. You got to bring it down. If the price came down, the Russia-Ukraine war would end immediately.
With high oil prices, Putin's war machine keeps running, funding it with Russia's own oil. But by pushing those prices down, Saudi Arabia is putting the squeeze on Russia, cutting off a major lifeline of war funding. This isn't just about oil. It's about strong American leadership reshaping right now the global stage. Even Putin admitted Friday that this war might have been avoided totally under stronger U.S. leadership.
If he had been the president, if the victory wasn't stolen from him in 2020, maybe the Ukrainian crisis that arose in 2022 would have never appeared.
Now, Trump's bold actions are shaking things up, not just for Russia, but for the whole BRICS alliance. Take China, for example. They're feeling the heat from all sides. On the one hand, Trump's laying down the law. Stop sending fentanyl across our borders, or you're going to face a 10% tariff.
We're talking about a tariff of 10% on China based on the fact that they're sending fentanyl to Mexico and Canada.
And on the other hand, Trump is pushing China to pressure Russia to end the war in Ukraine. So it's putting China and Russia in a very unique and tight spot, and that's shaking things up in the BRICS alliance. Take India, for example. All of this is tied together. Now let's talk more about Saudi Arabia. Trump's pressure has led to a crucial bargain right now. Increase oil production, lower costs, and in return, guess what? We'll welcome massive Saudi investments into the United States infrastructure, which will create American jobs. That's exactly what's happening. The Crown Prince just announced a massive $600 billion U.S. investment announcement. That didn't happen under Biden. This move not only boosts the U.S. economy, but also applies immense economic pressure on Russia. Now, make no mistake about it. Yes, Russia will end this war on its own terms, which includes having Zelensky removed from office, and Trump appears ready to make that happen. Ukrainian President Zelensky is clearly feeling the pressure. In a desperate move this week, he insulted Trump, saying Trump is being manipulated by Putin, and he even suggested putting U.S. forces on the front lines in Ukraine to keep the war going. Right.
You want them at the front line? Yes, with our people, of course. Yes, because this means security, and that's it. So, but it can't be. It can't be without the United States.
So the United States is going to lose American soldiers on the front lines of your war? Sorry. So how did Trump respond? Trump just cut off all weapons and all money to Ukraine. A clear middle finger to Ukrainian cocaine-snorting dictator Zelensky.
And Zelensky, I will say this, he wants to settle now. He's had enough. He shouldn't have allowed this to happen either. No. You know, if he's no angel, he shouldn't have allowed this war to happen.
And who did this? It was the new Secretary of State. Color me surprised. His name is Marco Rubio. Now, I've been highly critical of Rubio over the years, calling him a warmonger, trying to push us into war against Iran and China. But he's clearly carrying out Trump's message here, signaling a stark shift in U.S. foreign policy. Rubio's stance is clear. No more free passes. This war is going to end. And he's backing Trump's tough approach, ensuring that America's interests come first and allies step up or step aside. Now, I was worried that Rubio was going to undermine Trump, but so far, so good. Now let's talk about the homeland. Trump is repositioning U.S. forces to secure America's own borders. Over the past 24 hours, we've seen thousands of U.S. Marines arriving at the U.S. southern border to secure the homeland. Now, at the very same time, ICE raids are intensifying, targeting illegal immigrants, cracking down on sanctuary cities. This is a strategic shift happening right now. And Trump is repositioning troops out of Europe and focusing on domestic security. This is, again, a big middle finger to Europe, which Trump says they have been treating America very, very badly.
The European Union is very, very bad to us. They treat us very, very badly. They don't take our cars. They don't take our cars at all. They don't take our farm products, essentially. They're going to be in for tariffs.
Imagine that, bringing many of the 20,000 U.S. troops currently in Europe back home to secure the homeland. That sends a strong message to Europe that we're done being taken advantage of. Go defend yourself. So all of this ties into Trump's economic strategy as well. He announced this week that he wants to lower interest rates.
The interest rates will come down.
You said that you would demand that the interest rates come down.
Well, I would put in a strong statement.
Do you expect the Fed to listen to you?
Yeah.
This includes significant measures to lower borrowing costs for Americans, making it easier for businesses and families to thrive. He opened up the floodgates for drilling in the United States. So the drilling move and the interest rate move are exactly why we've seen gold prices surging over the past 24 hours, hitting all-time highs. Drilling companies about to help enrich the United States. And if that's not enough, in another bold move, Trump has also issued executive orders to cut DEI programs in federal agencies. This includes actions like what's happening at Denver's airport, where TSA agents have been seen removing all DEI materials from checkpoints and cheerfully putting them through a shredding machine, and they're cheering along in the process. If I was there at the airport, I would have applauded them. Then there's Trump's visits within 100 hours to North Carolina, an area totally ignored by President Biden. And then in California, he toured the wildfire devastation, made Gavin Newsom stand awkwardly on the tarmac for 10 minutes. I love that. And then he told Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass right to her face to streamline regulations.
Fast as we can, but we want you to be safe. And we want you to be back in your homes immediately.
But the people are willing to clean out their own debris. It doesn't cost a lot.
Yes, and they can.
You should let them do it because...
Yeah, notice Gavin Newsom didn't go to that press conference. He knew what was coming. These 100 hours have been absolutely transformative for the United States. Regardless of how you feel about Trump, it doesn't matter. This is bold leadership focused on putting America first on the international stage. This is not about making Europe stronger or China stronger or Ukraine stronger. This is about making America stronger. And it's causing quite a stir, and I am so there for it. So that's the news update part of today's video. Now I want to tell you about today's sponsor, which is tied directly to Trump's first week in office. And it's abundantly clear America is back. No playing around, no kicking back and relaxing. This administration wants to make sure that no one ever threatens America again. And that includes national security concerns like mineral mining. Therefore, we're seeing gold stocks erupting right now. These charts that I will show you today suggest that gold stocks are actually historically cheap beyond recognition. So today's sponsor is Nevada Canyon Gold, and they're doing business in the world's premier jurisdiction, Nevada. Here is their ticker on your screen. Go ahead and write this down. Pause the video if you need to. Now, the main reason I'm profiling it today is because their stock fell by 85% during Biden's terrible presidency, which was anti-drilling in the United States. This stock has recently bottomed. Look at this. And now it's starting a clear uptrend. Look at the appreciation. 273%, 554%, 596, 1,330% appreciation achieved in the previous mining stocks bull markets. So Nevada Canyon Gold is seeking right now to lock in the untapped potential of Nevada's legendary mining districts with a unique business model and a strategic focus. So Nevada Canyon Gold is redefining how royalties, streaming, and exploration work all together inside of one company, multiple streams of income. Just so you understand, Nevada is the gold capital of the United States, accounting for 76% of the nation's production of gold. Nevada Canyon's innovative approach avoids the high capital costs of mining operations. Their business model is fascinating because they focus on royalty and streaming agreements. The company then secures rights to production while maintaining low overhead. It's a scalable model and ensures steady returns without the risks and costs associated with traditional mining ventures. And by the way, the company's CEO has driven the roads of Nevada's gold mining regions for the past 30 years. He's worked with the world's biggest mining companies. His database of projects in Nevada is as good as it gets. So the innovative royalty streaming exploration accelerator model that the company is implementing is one of the first in the mining sector. And Trump's deregulation in the mining sector would actually lower the costs and expedite the project approvals, making U.S. gold miners even more competitive, which is why I'm profiling this company today, Nevada Canyon Gold. I mean, just look at the upside here. Take a look at this. Gold stocks are down 73% since 2011, while spot gold price is up nearly 40%. So that's what I call a screaming opportunity in gold stocks. How can the metal be up 40% since 2011 highs and the mining companies themselves are down 73%? This is massive. This is a massive opportunity in my view. Now, just so you understand, during the Obama years, from December 2010 through December 2015, the index of junior mining stocks cratered 88%. Then Trump came along, comes into office, and the index soars 220% until October of 2020. From then, during Biden's term, the GDXJ, which is the index, it went down as much as 50% again. So just think of the potential under the new Trump administration. So guys, do your homework on this new royalty streaming and exploration accelerator company called Nevada Canyon Gold. Here is their ticker on your screen once again. Again, I'll leave you with this. Nevada Canyon Gold is down 80% from its peak market cap and has bottomed recently, and it began its uptrend. Number two, it's a pure play on Nevada's gold, just as President Trump comes in with a pro-business, pro-mining approach. Number three, its business model is superior. It's got a revolutionary approach to royalties, streaming, and accelerator all in one company. But most importantly, gold stocks are cheap right now, historically. So the bottom line for the Trump era, I have to go with Nevada. It's a trifecta. You've got gold, Nevada, and Trump. So do your own due diligence. I'll have a link to their latest projects in the description below, and we'll see you next time, everyone.